So today we're going to be talking about Microstock. Before we do, I'm going to grab a bite from my favorite pizza spot. Check it out, pizza store flyer, and on the back there's a photo shot by yours truly, and then I got to eat the pizza too. How cool is that? I was going to grab just a slice, but it smelled so good I had to get the big one. You know, they say in life, if you don't push yourself, you don't grow. And that's exactly what this little series of Microstock vlogs is all about. It's about pushing myself and taking it to the next level. You know, they say it's a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. But I say as long as you got pizza, it's the best time of the year, right? Exactly. So I'm just gonna grab a bite and then we're gonna talk about Microstock. Alright guys, so as you can tell, it is that time of year again. It is Christmas time, and this isn't a Christmas vlog, this is a bit of a New Year's resolution vlog. And what I wanted to talk about is Microstock, because it's part of my 2019 business plan to get back onto the Microstock bandwagon, because I used to shoot a lot of Microstock. In fact, that's how I got started, and then I got away from it all, and I want to get back in. I want to test it out. And the whole point of this vlog series or video series that I'm going to produce here is all about whether getting into Microstock is worth it in 2019. So let's look into that. Okay, so let's test this eye out of focus here. Okay, so I'm filming, this is ooh, it's focusing on my finger, look at that. I wonder what the minimum focus distance is, somewhere around here. Okay, so this camera I'm filming with right here is the EOS R, and on there I have the 35mm f1.4, and it's currently at f2 right now, and I'm curious to see how it performs because it's the first time I'm filming a vlog with it at night in this low light situation. And it's at 1/60th of a second, f2. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, I have the face tracking set to medium speed, so it's not going to focus super fast. I just want to see what the medium is all about. It seems to be following my face pretty good. And that's this camera. This camera here is a Lumix G9, and I have a 7 to 14mm on their f4, and it's currently at f4. So I'm curious to see what the difference is here. I mean, obviously this one's coming at me from the same direction as the light source. This one, light source is coming from the side. It's going to be a little more contrasty. Yeah, so if you're into the camera stuff, this is just me testing out my camera as well. I'm making this vlog series. Okay, so before I get into this whole stock photography talk, let me tell you a little bit about me. My name's Vasko. I'm a professional photographer. I've been a photographer for 14 years. I cut my teeth as a photographer working with iStock Photo way back in 2008. I think I started in 2005, 2006, and by 2008 I was really rocking and rolling on iStock Photo, making some good money, and all the photography, well, pretty much all of the photography techniques, lighting, all that stuff, everything I learned well being a part of iStock Photo, and the forums there were fantastic. But I'm not going to talk too much about that. I'll make another vlog in this series where I talk about my history with iStock and shooting Microstock photography. But I just want to let you know that I have, like, I don't know, I shot from 2005 till probably like 2010-ish is when I was really concentrating on shooting Microstock, and at my peak I was pulling in about $5,000 a month US, and then I got into shooting Glamour and other work and weddings and things like that. So I drifted away from shooting Microstock and I just let it coast. Every now and then I would do a photo shoot and throw it up on iStock Photo, and then, I don't know, ignore it for 6-7 months and then go, you know, do other things and then go back to it. And it was one of those things that just over time I stopped contributing. But to this day, it's 2018 now. I started back in 2005. It's 2018 and I haven't done much in terms of uploading to iStock Photo, and I'm still making about $200 US per month passive income from the photos and the work that I put in years ago. So that's one of the cool things about stock photography, is the passive income. And that's a huge thing with stock photos. I mean, you put your time and your effort in to shoot the photos, and it takes time and effort, and you edit the photos, you throw them up on iStock or whichever stock site you want, and then you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't sell. But the trick is you need volume. You need a lot of photos, and you know, if you sell a couple here and there. And back when I did it, we used to sell photos and they used to get like a couple cents per photo. Now you can get $1 or $2. I don't know what the rates are. I'm totally unfamiliar with Microstock right now, which is why I wanted to make this series of videos with the question mark, is Microstock worth it in 2019? Is it worth your time? Is it going to pay off? And that's what we're going to look at here. I have about, I don't know, being a creative, like I have 10 videos for this series set up, but being a creative, like if you're creative like me, you know that you write it down on paper. These are the 10 series 10 videos we're gonna make, and then creativity takes you this direction, that direction, and then you could end up with 8, you could end up with 20. So right now the plan is for 10 vlogs on Microstock, but we'll see how that goes. Alright guys and gals, people interested in Microstock, this is the game plan. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get myself back into shooting Microstock, and this is a 6-month plan. I can't just make a series of videos tomorrow and then throw it up there and say, hey, here are my videos. No. So I'm starting today. This is my New Year's resolution. I'm going to start doing the planning and studying and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to put together a series of videos. And because they're going to drop, I guess, randomly over the next 6 months, they're going to be kind of jumbled in my YouTube timeline with all the other videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blog post down below. Link will be in the description, and I'm going to make a blog post specifically for these videos. And every time I make one of these videos and I drop it on YouTube, I'm going to add it to the blog post, so you guys will have a list of all the videos right there. So just click on the blog post and you'll see if there's anything new, and that whole series should be there. I'll also make a playlist as well, so I'm going to try and keep you guys organized so you can watch all the videos. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about with Microstock is competition. Back when I was part of the Microstock game and producing lots of videos for Microstock, there was only like a couple of websites out there that were pretty prominent, iStock being one, Getty, Shutterstock, and there wasn't a lot of competition. But now there's tons of websites out there. Not to mention, back then Microstock and crowdsourcing was kind of a new concept, and everyone was jumping on the bandwagon, and there was lots of money to be made. And now it's kind of like there's so many Microstock websites, there's so many people doing it, and this is why I'm wondering, is it worth getting involved in Microstock in 2019? Is there just too much competition for you to be making any kind of money? I don't know. This is one of the things we're going to explore here. So here's iStock Photo. It didn't look like this when I signed up back in 2005. That's one of the stock websites out there. There's Getty Images, which owns iStock Photo, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. When Getty bought iStock, that's when iStock started going downhill, and that's part of the reason why I stopped contributing and stopped being part of Microstock, is because of this whole, I don't know. I'll talk about this in a different video. There's a lot to talk about there, but let's just look at the different companies here. There's Adobe. Adobe started its own stock site, so that's adding to the competition. You have Shutterstock, you have Stocksy. Stocksy is really interesting because I believe his name was Bruce Livingstone. He was the creator of iStock way back in the day when it was amazing, and then Getty bought it, and he retired, did something else, and then I guess he came back into the stock game and he started this website, Stocksy. So I'm really curious to take a look at this. I heard about it, but I haven't actually done much research into it because I wasn't shooting stock, but now I'll have to get back into it. Then you have Fotolia, Adobe Stock. Oh, is this what happened? Did Adobe Stock buy Fotolia? Is that, I'll have to look into that. I don't know. I'm thinking that's what happened here. Okay, and then here we go, 123RF, another stock agency. And there's tons of websites here for Microstock. So you can either contribute, you can shoot Microstock and then throw your images across all sorts of websites. And for me, I'm going to stick to iStock Photo because back in the day when I got involved with iStock Photo, I became exclusive with them. So you could only buy my Microstock through iStock Photo. And I'm still exclusive with them, so I don't want to violate that and upload stuff to different websites. But some people, that's part of their business strategy. They upload their photos to all sorts of different websites. I personally, maybe there's better money in that because you put your stuff all over the place. You have little piles of photos everywhere. For me, I just don't want the extra work. I mean, if I was making tons and tons and tons of money on Microstock uploading to all sorts of websites, I would. But this is just a little project now to see if I can grow my $200 a month passive income to, let's say, $1,000 a month. Let's see if I can expand 200 to 1,000 over the course of 6 months. Let's take a look at, I'm going to look myself up on iStock Photo here. Type in Vasko. I should pop up. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there's some stuff I uploaded recently. This was actually, what, 2 years ago now? There we go, Vasko. So here's my account on iStock Photo. Let's take a look at this. So This is organized, but let's look at most popular. What's most popular now? All right, so look at this. Wow. So this is how I got started here with iStock. My father's an architect, so I shot a lot of blueprints and architecture, and you can see it's still kind of popular. Okay, it's up there. And I shot a ton of pizza. Ironically enough, I made a lot of money just shooting pictures of pizza. I didn't even know what I was doing. This was like back when I first started with photography. I had like a white metal magnet board, and I put the pizza on the magnet board, and then I just put some lights bouncing off the walls, created this nice reflection here, and shot this pizza, orange juice. This I shot 2 years ago. This is relatively new, but this is all, wow, let's see if we can click on this. Does it give you a date? 2013 that was uploaded. And this is more recent stuff. This was 2017. Okay, this was last year. I uploaded that. And this is a hospital. I shot some pictures of. It sells quite a bit. These water splashes sell a lot. This is pretty old too. This is 2013. Wow, you really lose that in the logo there for sure. And then I did a lot of fitness stuff. People running, jogging, little objects and things, sushi. I did a big series of these with Christmas bows. I tried my hand at textures. Actually, I bought this leather jacket for $200. It was a Columbia leather jacket, and I got a macro lens I borrowed from a buddy. I shot all the different textures and stuff with the jacket. I got maybe 15 solid shots. I uploaded to iStock, and now, what is it? How many years later? The jacket's paid for itself with the sales I've made through iStock. So that was pretty cool. So you can see here my portfolio is a kind of mix of all sorts of things. There's architecture, there's random images of things, pizza, these water explosions seem to be very popular, fitness. Okay, so if you want to check me out on iStock Photo, just go to iStockPhoto.com, type in Vasko in the search description, and my images should pop up. That's the logo I'm using, Vasko Photography. I use that for my professional stuff, and then the Glamour stuff is the Studio V and VX2 TV. Okay, so let's talk about passive income. So one of the benefits, or I guess one of the big draws to Microstock, and one of the reasons I want to get back into Microstock, is the passive income. And one of the best things was when I actually was involved like 100% into Microstock, I'd be earning what, $4,000 a month, and that income was steady. It took a while to build it up, but once it was there, it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. And I guess over the years I made the mistake. Well, I guess it's not a mistake. I kind of knew it would go down over time, but for years. After I stopped shooting Microstock, I was still earning $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. It was still coming in, and now it's down to $200 a month. And it's been, what, I started 7 years ago. I stopped shooting Microstock. Like, I stopped really focusing on shooting Microstock probably 2010-ish, and that's when I started doing other things. And anyway, the point is, passive income is really cool because you could go on a vacation for a month and you're still generating revenue. And a lot of you people who on YouTube who are YouTubers, I mean, you generate passive income. You throw up your videos and they get, people watch them, and you generate income through the ads and the sponsors. And then with the videos that are monetized, even if you're not producing videos, some people are going back and watching old videos, and you're getting monetized, or you're making money through monetization with those videos. And the same thing goes with Microstock, right? You throw your photos up online on one of these websites, and maybe you get injured, you can't work, you go on a vacation, something happens, whatever, and the money just keeps rolling in through passive income, which is fantastic. And I mean, can you make a living with Microstock now, or Microstock nowadays? We'll see. We'll see. Again, that's one of the things I want to explore in this vlog. I definitely think there's a reasonable expectation there that you can make a decent living shooting just Microstock. Another thing I wrote down here is Microstock versus YouTube, because a lot of people get onto YouTube to make money. They want to make videos and make revenue through the ads and stuff. But I don't know how it works now with Microstock because I'm so out of touch with it. But I know within 3 or 4 months I was making $500 a month selling Microstock photos. With YouTube, I make about, right now I have about 3,600 subscribers at this point in time, and I'm making about $40 a month through ad revenue, which is peanuts, right? $40 a month, with Microstock, after a couple months, now I've been on YouTube for what, 3-4 years now, but with Microstock, within like 2-3 months I was making $500 a month. So in terms of return on investment, I think Microstock can generate a lot more money a lot quicker, a lot faster than you can with YouTube. So we'll see. I don't know what the Microstock landscape is like now. Maybe it's completely changed. I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm still getting paid the same rate as I was before with Microstock through iStock Photo. They might have changed all that while I was away and not paying attention too. So that's interesting. That's interesting. What else do I have here on my list? Okay, guys. Hopefully this is not too disheveled and my thoughts aren't all over the place. I'm trying to keep this concise and clear. This first vlog is just introduction into Microstock and my thoughts on Microstock, and posing the question of whether or not you can actually make money with Microstock these days. So now that the question's posed, let's get into a few other things. Upcoming, I'm going to make videos on how to set up stock photography shoots, how to find stock photography models, how you should set up your portfolio for success, the different types of portfolios, whether you want to focus on one thing in specific or you want to create a portfolio like I did with a bunch of different things and try and go for a broader market. I'm also going to take you on behind the scenes videos while I shoot some stock photography, so you can see how I do that, how I interact with the models, the model releases. Model release is the most important thing with Microstock. You got to make sure you're covered. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it, and then maybe I'll talk to you about editing with Microstock. I know back when I first started, everything had to be clean, clean, clean. You can't put any filters on anything, you can't edit anything, you can't put any colors on anything. But now that I'm looking through some of these sites, I see that now they're allowing you to put filters on there. And another thing I'll talk about in another video is how to handle rejection, because that's one of the big things with Microstock is you upload your photos and then they tell you your photo's not good enough, or it's rejected because of this, rejected because of that. And that can be a real kick in the pants, and I'm going to teach you guys how to deal with that and move past that and just keep uploading, keep pulling through. So that's what's coming up in the next series of videos that I upload about Microstock. Alright, so let's take a look at this game plan here. So here it is, December 16th. I have a total of 4,500 images in my portfolio. I make an income through Microstock, which is between $150 and $200 per month. The image focus, a little bit of everything. Photo shoots per month, currently 0. By July 1st, 6-month plan. Total images in portfolio, I want to hit 5,000 images. That's roughly about 500 more. Income, I'm hoping to build up the income between $500 and $700 per month. Otherwise, if I can't build it up and it stays around 150 to 200, it's basically just pizza money. Image focus, product photography, architecture, relationships, healthy lifestyle, and I want to commit myself to 4 photo shoots per month to generate stock images. Okay guys, this is a wrap on the Microstock series. This is episode number 1. Again, I'll put all these episodes in a blog post. I'll link it down below so you can check on that. If you find value in this, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to grow this channel. Thank you very much for that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. I look forward to producing a little bit more, and I look forward to the challenge of growing my Microstock portfolio once again. It's been years, so it's going to be fun to get back in that seat, and hopefully I can teach you guys a little something about that as well as I go down that path yet again. Alright, peace. I'll see you guys in the next one.